Alright, time for some Mech Shaman. We do love Click Clocker. Probably don't keep Replicating Menace, even though I can get the buff on it. Against Mage, do I keep Anchored Totem? Probably not. I mean, it's pretty good with Click Clocker, but I don't have like a Chisel or anything to go with it at the moment. I mean, maybe I just keep all three of these. And then Click Clocker on one, just play Anchored Totem, hope it lives, and then maybe I can trade off Replicating Menace. Probably not, though. We'll just do a little Click Clocking. Okay. Definitely would have preferred the buff on Automaton. Party Animal only gets 2 buffs here. Probably not really worth. I guess I could coin Schooling to get 3 buffs, but let's just try to stick the Automaton. A Mage Secret from the opponent's deck. Hate to see it. Could have tried to go like Schooling into it, I guess, but I don't know. Maybe I should have checked for Ice Barrier first. Could have got a little bit more info. Alright, well, I guess I'm playing Fish here. Party Animal does get 4 buffs here. Well, the Automaton is probably going to die. But I might be able to land Rotgill. Okay, well this is actually a combo. 310 that makes a board. Love putting 4 more health on this thing. So 1/1 Piranha. Might be good to hero power here. The next turn can maybe be 1/1/5. And honestly, if they kill the totem, the jukebox totem here, as long as they can't also kill the 1/1s, that's like quite good for Rotgill. And at 10 health, I think it's pretty hard to kill the totem and deal with the 1/1s. Very annoying. A little bit better than getting polymorphed, I guess, but very annoying. God, it's just an insane reverb. I do have Magatha I can draw into. I've also got One-Amalgam Band, but I think the One-Amalgam Band is probably not that big. I've played Mech, Beast, Amalgam, Murloc, Totem. I guess One-Amalgam Band is pretty big. But my opponent just cast the strongest reverberation of all time. Nice, I drew the absolute worst card in my deck. Unfortunately, I do think I can always just win if I draw Magatha, so I can't quite concede here. Alright, Magatha or bust. Yeah, I mean, I could have maybe done better playing around Objection and Okani. But the way things played out, that game was just not winnable at all. Death Knight. Mistake into Amalgam is kinda sketchy. Might toss both. Probably should keep Mistake. But I think I can toss Amalgam. Pretty sure it's my worst 2-drop. Well, pretty likely to have something I can stick the Menace on. Very likely I can land the Bronze Gatekeeper, which of course makes the Menace way more likely to hit.
Reach for the skies.
As much as I would like to play the Gatekeeper, it's probably got to be Piranhas here. Maybe the world's most mediocre party animal to go with it.
The citadel stands strong.
Brass Elemental's quite good. I think I prefer doing a little value trading though. And the next turn is just fish, plus whichever 4 is good it looks like. Might be Brass Elemental to trade into School Teacher.
Heed the clarion call and be restored.
And close enough.
Pick me, pick me.
Just a totally average card for my opponent's aggro deck to have.
Call
Magatha's great, but I think the board calls to me right now. We can Magatha next turn.
Our gift of the arcane enlightens us.
Gotta be Magatha. Alright, cool. So if I think I want to play Rotgill next turn, I should play Schooling to have double 1-drop to go with it. If I play Click Clocker here, I'm on 7 next turn. It's pretty easy to just go like 2, 2, 3. Let's just play for tempo. If they want to send Astalor into my 1-1, I think that's kind of fine. Okay. Is 2, 2, 3 still the plan? Probably. Gotta be One-Amalgam band. Oh, we're up to 7 on One-Amalgam band already. Wow. I have played 3 Amalgams, I guess that helps. I've played 3 Amalgams, a Beast, a Mech, a Totem, and an Elemental. So Rotgill finishes the job. But I don't know if I need to play it. But I'm gonna play it here because it's sick. Can I? No, this doesn't die ever. Alright. Very, very strong board. And my One-Amalgam band is guaranteed to hit lifesteal. Which looks like it's going to heal for 12 here. Whoa! A value trade. Value trade seems extremely sketchy here. Really hard to imagine my opponent being able to win from this position. Both Frostworm's Furies down, I'm just dominating on board. Full health, basically.
They need our care, now more than ever.
Our gift of frost shields us.
You're, like, extremely dead to Bloodlust. I don't know if you know that. $51 damage. Cool. Wait, I'm 2-1 with this deck? I thought for sure I lost 2 in a row.
Rusticon versus
Hunter.
Let the hunt begin. You stand before King
Don't think I can keep Anchored Totem without synergy. Very, very bad hand. Yikes. I think playing Anchored Totem, like, might have been okay. But it's probably better to go, like, Amalgam, equip it with Replicating Menace, and then maybe I can trade this off and play Anchored Totem in the same turn. Gotta be a One-Amalgam band. And here I have 2 mechs to land the Replicating Menace, which is great. I feel like I don't see too many Doggy Biscuits. That card was super good last year. Alright, 4-3 on the Replicating Menace. Pretty likely I can trade it off, but definitely not a guarantee. Are they going to trade it off for me? They do. I guess I just play Rotgill instead of Anchored Totem. I have 23 damage with Bloodlust. Here comes the puppy. But my board is still pretty big here. 10 damage. Unfortunately, my hand is quite bad. Probably getting Hollow Hounded again. No. Oh. They decided they wanted to be dead to Bloodlust. Respectable, I guess.
Morgul versus Tyrande.
Your path has brought you here.
Pretty interesting hand here. Probably toss the Anchored Totem at least. I guess I keep the other 3. It's kind of weird. It's like not a super good automaton hand. I'm probably happy to see Shadow Priest. I don't really know though. Well, this gets 3 buffs. Should be hard to deal with the 2-4 here. And I can double buff it next turn. Schooling. It's gotta just be a double buff. Ziliax is great. Metronome is pretty decent. I think it's just Ziliax. I guess I should kill this. There's no way to avoid this getting hero powered. They must have a Mind Seer in hand. No way you can risk letting the automaton live here. Setting up for an absolutely massive anchored totem next turn. Okay. Shadow Word Death here means that they're not going to Shadow Word Death my anchored totem turn. At least not nearly as often, so that's great. I guess I am double trading into that, even though it's kind of ugly. Could be another undeath.
And close enough.
Unfortunately, I've got a very bad turn here.
And close enough.
I guess I save the automaton to strap the Ziliax onto.
And close enough.
Opponent's going a bit crazy, but Ziliax is good here. Does this get an automaton buff? It does not. Alright, so probably 4 in here, and then we just clean up the arms dealer, I suppose.
And close enough.
Don't keep your thoughts to yourself.
That's pretty tough. It's very annoying to me when basically a face deck can play a 4 damage board clear. I just hate it. Still 3 and 2 though.
Morgul versus Arthas. You will know endless torment.
Keep an automaton. Probably not. Seems like it just does so poorly against aggressive Death Knight openers. So it's either Click Clocker into Amalgam of the Deep, or it could have been Schooling into Anchored Totem into Triple Fish or something like that. But this is just way more likely to be good.
And close enough. And close enough.
Could definitely see myself wanting an Explosive Sheep in the matchup. Could also see myself wanting a Glug. We'll take the Glug. Let's just go for a hero power here, and then turn 4 can be Brass Elemental, and turn 5 can be Anchored Totem Triple Fish.
Our gift of the arcane enlightens us. Wind and brass. Blown away. Blown away.
Very nice turn, and the Healing Totem is clutch here. Keep my Brass Elemental out of hero power range. The Piranhas are absolutely insane here. This is looking like a bit of a GG moment, if you ask me. I don't think Unholy Death Knight has anything here. Well, I am only showing 19. Okay. I mean, that's pretty strong, but I'm still kind of dominating on the board. In fact, I'm showing 13. Each fish is 3 damage. So I have lethal. You've been piranha'd. God, I'd love killing Unholy Death Knight before they even get a chance to play Marrowgar. Such a stupid freaking card. Can't play it when you're dead on turn 5, though. Or whatever turn that was.
Thrall versus Artus. For Lordaeron, for Doomhammer.
Got ourselves a Paladin. I mean, I could keep this because it gets buffed by Party Animal, but probably not really a good keep. Okay, these cards get buffed by Party Animal. Is there a world where I coin Party Animal and then try to play Jukebox Totem on 2? I mean, I guess it depends what the Paladin does on turn 1, but probably a no.
A red sun rises.
Probably just run my Carving Chisel into that a couple of times. Searing Totem is best here. Unfortunate.
Accidents, they happen, you know? Elements guide me.
Extremely good Party Animal. And then next turn, if I can at all get away with it, I'm going to play the Jukebox Totem. And no matter what I do, I'm playing Click Clocker. That's a very good minion against my 1/5 totem. I guess we can see what this thing does.
Elements guide
Maybe a Stone Claw totem here. Probably should play this over the thing that just gets super value traded. Could play double Jukebox Totem next turn. I feel like Backstage Bouncer's probably pretty good with Replicating Menace, though. Maybe it's Automaton. Actually, a very interesting set of cards here. Not really sure what the right pick was. But this card is an 8/10, so that's cool.
The light dims, but we fight.
That was bad. I definitely should have extra health on this amalgam here. I guess I'm doing this. 4/5s do pretty well into the 4/2 Divine Shield.
My client has the heart of Achilles.
Wait, somebody's playing Spotlight in their Hearthstone deck? And it's actually kind of decent here? Oh god, imagine if this thing had as much health as it should have.
I wonder.
Well, let's hit him with the freaking Wombo combo. Check this shit out. Boom, that's a 4/2. Boom, that's a 4/2.
The menagerie is for the pure only.
Strap Menace onto this. It actually doesn't die value trading.
Need light over here.
Pretty strong board. But I guess my opponent's going to play Anachronos, and I'm just going to lose the game. There's just no way for me to beat Anachronos, like, ever. Maybe I can draw. Oh, maybe they don't play Anachronos. Kind of makes sense that they wouldn't, since they're playing, like, Spotlight and Grim Street Outfitter. One-Amalgam Band is great. I do think I want to play Rotgill here, though. I kind of like leading with Rotgill, so this thing is big enough to one-shot. I guess I don't mind trading this off, since the Jukebox Totem replaces it. And then if something tragic happens to my board, I have Mistake plus One-Amalgam Band for 6. This does look pretty powerful, but most of my stuff has more than 4 health. They might even have a hard time simply not dying here. Kill this, kill this. I've got 25. Probably had lethal with One-Amalgam Band, but this guarantees it. Nice. I won that game because my opponent chose not to play Anachronos. Let that be a lesson.
Rastakan versus Illidan. I will set the sky ablaze. You stand before
Is Magatha a mulligan keep? I'm not gonna have... Actually, there probably is a Totem Shaman deck that plays Magatha. Here's one. My deck's not exactly Totem Shaman, but, oh wow, Magatha is the worst card off the mulligan. Interesting. In that Totem Shaman deck. Extremely good curve here. I think I'd rather this buff the Bronze Gatekeeper. Nice. I guess I want a Taunt Totem here to protect the Click Clocker. How broken would this card be if it just gave +1 health? That'd probably be really good, wouldn't it? Leaving up the Click Clocker? Now it's a 4/7. Bonk. There's no real reason to kill a 1/1 against that deck, is there? Why would I care about a 1/1? I guess because it can kill my O2. I don't know.
Gifts of the arcane search within me.
No lifesteal. I mean, I guess if they have another Unleash Fell, then I'm happy I killed... Oh, okay. That card is simply imbalanced. Just a small gift for the opponent. I still drew 4. Party Animal gets 3 buffs here. Alright. Could have gone like double anchored totem here, but the totems were kind of vulnerable if I did that. 5/9 is pretty strong. If they weaken this enough, I can Replicating Menace on it with a double anchored totem, which would be a bit silly. Let's just hit him. If the Replicating Menace dies here, There is an anchored totem in play to buff the 1/1s. Definitely looking like a relic of extinction. They just actually got the perfect spread. Bloodlust, though? Okay. Don't mind if I do. I'm kind of killing it with this deck. I'm 6-2.
Morgul versus Illidan. The Legion's rage pales before mine.
Replicating Menace is probably a bit expensive to keep. What an interesting set of cards I've got here. I don't really know, but I guess I'll just keep everything. Anchored Totem Schooling is like kinda bad against Demon Hunter AoE. Oh, it's aggro. Them being aggro makes me feel way, way better about keeping this combo.
My blood boils for war. Who's hiding now?
Alright, we're gonna take a bunch of damage doing this, but surely it's worth it in the long run. And hey, that's probably a good totem. Alright, I take a bit of a beating. But next turn we've got a 5-2, a 4-2, and a 3-2. And whatever totem I get out of Carving Chisel. What a terrible turn from the opponent. Alright, 3-2 totem was probably worse than a 2-3 here, but we'll see.
Anyone order a ghoul to the face?
5 mana 5/5? That's not the right totem to kill. Unless it's a specific anti-Bloodlust play, which it very well could have been. It was a 3-2. So I'd have 12, I'd have 24 damage here. I think my opponent's just a bit of a freaking bozo. Kinda hate playing the replicating menace without magnetizing it. But it's pretty good with Bloodlust and Anchored Totem in hand. It's kind of a pick your poison type situation for the opponent. Or more of a damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Anyone order a ghoul to the face?
Bronze Gatekeeper. So if I play this, trade off, I don't have board space to play this.
Access denied.
What if I just do this? What the hell are they going to do about my Anchored Totem? They're not going to do shit. Look at all these beautiful buffs. Boom, 3-2. Boom, 3-2. Boom, 3-2.
If three rights make a
And the opponent's looking mega dead to Bloodlust here.
Hey, I got you, friend.
They are, in fact, mega dead to Bloodlust. Actually, they were just normal dead to Bloodlust.
Morgul versus Arthas. You will know endless torment.
Up against a Death Knight. What an interesting selection of cards I have here. I don't think there's ever a world where I'd keep the Sea Scout operator. I can maybe keep the other stuff, though. Some kind of situational cards. But if they hit, they hit.
Me have bad for you.
I think that's a good totem here. If they don't want a hero power, that means they're losing their body bagger to my weapon. Mistake is nice and playable next turn. So I can play it alongside this for a 2-4.
You here for the tour? A dark deed to defy death.
An Anchored Totem. Anchored Totem is really quite good here. Give me a Taunter. Buff the... okay. Okay. At least the anchored totem can kind of defend itself here.
Who here can spell Zinjari? Anybody?
Really wish I still had my anchored totem. I can go for automaton jukebox totem. I'm probably just playing fish anyway. Because a 4/4 is kind of scary. I probably should have had 2 health minions against their hero power. Oh well.
Pick me! Pick me!
Our gift of the arcane enlightens us.
Okay. If I had spread the health a little bit better, they would have just asked to lord my minion, so not a big deal. Magath is definitely kind of risky, because that's a deck you really don't want to lend a Bloodlust to. But sometimes it works out. I can go double automaton, double 1-drop here. Not sure if that'll be good though. So if I do this, the opponent is going to be showing 8, and I am giga dead to grave strength. Against grave strength, the only thing I can really do is play brass elemental, which kills all of these. They're showing 6. Grave strength is another 12, so they're showing 18, but they have to get through the brass elemental. So brass ele does actually keep me alive, which probably means I should play it.
I will never
Well, that's not good.
let you shine.
Sylvanas is one of those cards that's just like hilariously overpowered in some situations. Opponent's showing 14 to my 12. Nothing in my hand is defensive at all, so we need a taunt totem, which actually isn't even good enough. I mean, I guess I have Amalgam of the Deep, but what can it do? Hitting a totem isn't going to do anything, is it? There's that 1-mana 2/1 Rusher. Oh, I guess Piranha Swarmer is also a card. We in this, baby. I believe my opponent's 1 damage off lethal here.
They ever.
Our gift of frost shields us.
Well, I actually stayed alive, but I can't really do anything from here. Yeah, I mean, I just lost that game to Sylvanas. Broken card, what can you do? Still 7-3 with this deck, which is a very solid win rate. Can't complain too much about it.
Morgul versus Arthas. For Lordaeron.
I guess I just want a party animal opener. Pretty bad hand at the moment.
A red sun rises.
Well, 3 buffs out of party animal. It's pretty fine to play a Bronze Gatekeeper as just a 3/6. But the dream is probably like draw Click Clocker
Spice over here.
and go party animal Click Clock. This is fine though.
My client has the heart of a Kyrian.
Hate to see it.
Life ends, but we fight.
Try to save this Anchored Totem for a bit of a comeback after I play Magatha. Although it's kind of weird because Magatha never draws Schooling.
Reporting for duty.
Is my Jukebox Totem gonna live?
Reporting for duty.
I mean, it's not like insane if it does, but
Our story,
pretty surprising.
our redemption
Oh, that's
is
scary.
mine.
Could go Anchored Totem, Jukebox Totem here, get a little value, but it's probably just Magatha. Looks like I gave my opponent 2 spells, which is a total disaster.
Reporting for duty.
But at least neither of them work with Kotori Lightblade. I am just like so much more in this game than I feel like I should be.
Wind and breath. Blown away.
But this could be the Purator turn.
The menagerie is for the pure only.
There it is. I guess I can just buff the shit out of this jukebox totem. It's probably gonna get Anachronosed. I don't know, it's kind of a mediocre Anachronos. Alright, sure. Good board for Rotgill here, but the Anachronos is looming. It's also kind of a bummer they killed this without me getting to use Automaton or Anchored Totem. Order doesn't matter on these. So what's happening? I do this. And then 2, 3, 4. I mean, this is pretty strong. That's a dragon hit if I've ever seen one.
Mistakes of the past rewritten. Reporting for duty.
Need to draw into One-Amalgam band, and it's probably not good enough. That doesn't kill me. That still doesn't kill me. That kills me. I think I dominated my last Hunter opponent, if I remember correctly. What a hand. Probably don't keep Mistake. But I like the other stuff. Oh, another Automaton. If they whiff on one, I think I coin Automaton and then follow it up with Automaton. No, that gets bananaed. So automaton actually sucks. Alright, well, looks like a fine turn to play the automaton.
You cannot understand the purpose.
That's kind of scary. How likely are they to be able to get through my taunt totem, though? 67%. Oh, they whiffed. That's a huge, huge whiff. Huge whiff. Give me a healing totem. Taunt totem's good too. So if I need to kill something, I have Brass Elemental next turn. If not, I can play double Jukebox Totem, which gives me +4/+4 to my board. I think the jukeboxes are just very good. They actually fill up too much board. But I do need a double mech here. Don't randomly be a freeze, please. I've never seen one of these decks play explosive. Alright. The explosive trap would have ended the game there, probably. I can give this +2 health, which doesn't matter. I can just equip a Bronze Gatekeeper to it also. But that makes it... I think this doesn't get the summon buff if I magnetize. So this will be 6 health. It just kind of dies anyway. Actually, every play I have is bad here. I guess I just play this because it's not that consistent. This thing value trades, I can clean it up with Chisel. I'm for sure gonna need to pick up like a Magatha or a One-Amalgam band. Or maybe a Rotgill would be good. Not sure how much they can do against my board. Looks like Brass Ellie might be pretty good here. Oh, that thing is getting real big though. $10-9. I can kill it with just the 3/1 and a Brass Elemental. That does seem to be the play.
Wind
No Hollow Hound, please. Although Hollow Hound can't kill my Mech, which is pretty good for this. Oh god. That card is scary. Don't really have the board space to abuse Anchored Totem. Amalgam of the Deep, if it targets a totem, is probably somewhat likely to hit One-Amalgam Band. But hitting a Mech is actually pretty good here if I can hit like a War Gear or something. So let's go for a Mech. This is part Beast. What an interesting time to learn that. Invincible could be sneakily good with my Amalgam of the Deep. I guess it's invincible. I don't necessarily love giving this the buff, because it gives them a better Lorthamartheron. But if I have to clean up the Lorthamartheron anyway, then like it's kind of fine. And it's not really a great Hound target. Although I guess the Hound could be a 6 power minion at this point, so maybe it would have been good.
They love a little fiddle.
Not finale'd. The Anchored Totem's a pretty good reload. Probably should send some stuff into the 7-3. Totem in play is much better against, or if I draw Bloodlust. But if I don't draw Bloodlust, it's better to hold the Carving Chisel for Anchored Totem. Okay, they had to play that a turn early. They're going to heal for 18 here. I'm showing 13. So even if I draw Bloodlust, it's probably just not that. Wow, they went for Crush.
This one eating party snacks.
Interesting. You 100% deserve this Bloodlust. Just so you know.
Morgul versus Illidan. I will set the sky ablaze.
What an interesting set of cards. What if I full keep? I coin Chisel. Turn 2, I Anchored Totem, hit with the Chisel. And then turn 3 is Anchored Totem, Click Clocker, Chisel. And what if my Anchored Totem from turn 2 just lives? It's kind of sick, isn't it? Good old Jukebox Totem. Maybe a Jukebox Totem next turn. And then we can go Anchored Click Clocker.
Reporting for duty.
It's not that easy to kill the Jukebox Totem, but certainly possible. Could just be like I-Beam hero power.
Fresh fell steel.
That does not do it. Probably getting a 2-3, so maybe that's a fine attack. And what a great 2-3 it was.
Reporting for duty.
So next turn... I mean, yeah, I've got choices for next turn.
Who here can spell Zinjari? Anybody?
School teacher... I think my opponent's just in trouble here, to be honest. Bloodlust.
Reporting for duty.
It seems really, really hard. Well, I mean... Maybe they can just play Arcanist Unleash Fel. It's not lifesteal, but it leaves me with just 2 minions.
Pick me!
Oh, you're so dead. I don't know if my opponent's ever been this dead. What was that? 11 over on turn 5? Nice tier 1 deck, idiot. Nine and 4 with this deck, by the way. Performing quite well.
Thrall versus Rexa. Let the hounds sing along for Doomhammer.
If they go 1-drop into banana, they can kill a Jukebox Totem on turn 2. And that's a simple 2-card combo. They play, what, 4 1-drops? Do they play more than that? Maybe I keep the Jukebox Totem, but don't keep the Bronze Gatekeeper. Because it looks pretty silly if the Jukebox Totem doesn't live. Alright. Better hand for sure, I would say.
I see you've brought guests.
Give me the buff on the Jukebox. Unfortunate 50-50.
My blood boils for war.
Although 1-5 still could have died to that. I guess I am just playing this. I probably should have bumped. At least their 1-drop this game doesn't draw banana, but they could still have it, obviously. Could also be like coin wild spirits, maybe. Coin banana. I'm gonna be real with you guys, just because I appreciate you all so much. I think this game is fucking over. Maybe I can land a sick replicating menace next turn. I do have 2 targets, one of which has a divine shield. Don't get rush. Well, they wouldn't be able to kill my 2/4 anyway. My last game against Hunter, it actually entirely came down to them playing Wild Spirits on turn 3 and not hitting rush. And it happened once again, so maybe I'll win because of my opponent's bad RNG. Oh, the replicating menace is actually sick here. Oh, give me something to trade it into. You're gonna get double anchored totem so hard. Come on, play your banana on this stupid freaking bear. I dare ya. Although maybe I would even just replicating menace, depending on how much attack this has. And then I could get the super anchored totem value on double menace. Although it would only be 5 microbots instead of 6. Alright, these anchored totems are still looking quite juicy.
The more you struggle, the better. The living drop all kinds of things. I moves quickly.
Oh, it's time for anchored totems. So, oh wow. What do I even do here? So I could just go 1 anchored totem and then I'd get 6 3/2s. Or I can double anchored totem and I'll get 5 5/3s. I think that's definitely better. What if I go totem automaton? Then I would get 5 3/2s and a 6/8. Double totem automaton. I would get 4 5/3s and a 5/7. Could also hero power instead of getting a 1/1 buffed. Hero power is probably better. I think it's just double totem here. The problem with this is that, like, the automaton kind of sucks after I do this. But I think it's good. Hmm. I don't know. I probably still lose to Hollow Hound here. I think that was a bad attack if they have Hollow Hound, so that's inspiring. Oh my god, they hit the double snipe on the final guy. Pretty unlucky. It's gotta be One-Amalgam banned. Only 5, but 5 is a lot. I also didn't put any thought into Hollow Hound here, but they for sure would have played it last turn if they had it. Actually, maybe not. That star power is really, really good. Divine Shield Rush, please. Beautiful. I think I'm still in a pretty bad spot here. Is it really okay for one deck to be able to play Bunch of Bananas, Vicious Slither Spear, Star Power, and Hollow Hound? Those don't seem like they should all go in the same deck. I do have an actual One-Amalgam band in my deck. Maybe that can help me stabilize. Seems like I'm in a bad spot, though. I did draw it, but there's just no way it's good enough. I didn't even get lifesteal. I need my opponent... I'm just getting out of this game. They have Astalor, whatever. I will be back in just a moment. It's gaming time. I'm 9-5 with this deck. Ideally, I would like to win 6 games in a row. And then I can be 15-5, which is a 75% win rate. And that's a thumbnail win rate for sure. Give me some Demon Hunters. I've been crushing Demon Hunters. 3-0. That is definitely statistically significant. Warlock? Warlock is kind of not a real deck, but... or not a real class, but Defile is super, super good against me. See if we can get a nasty party animal. Alright, got a Mech and a Totem. And I don't think a slow Warlock deals with Jukebox Totem very well. But Zoo probably crushes it. Slow Warlock. I mean, I could hold this to get buffed by Party Animal. I mean, I kind of need to spend the 1 mana on turn 3 with Jukebox Totem anyway. Maybe worth. What if I just get it in play this turn, though? It's like 1-1 Divine Shield now, or 2-2 Divine Shield 2 turns from now. That's a long time to leave that in my hand. Maybe I just skip on the party animal since I have Jukebox Totem into Sea Scout Operator.
Reporting for duty. I prefer post-pop.
Hipster. That's not a real card. If I play this, they have a full board Defile. Which, to be clear, that sucks. Maybe I can do this and then bump my Click Clocker? No, because then I just give them a 2 and then they would just bump in here. Well, whatever, I probably just play this and go face. Sometimes you just lose the game to Defile, you know? So actually a somewhat recent development is that you can actually magnetize on a full board now. Might be better to go double party animal though. And this be a big ass replicating menace.
Need light. Over here.
6-5 and a 3-5. So I can make a 9-10 next turn. Oh wait, was my Jukebox Totem 3 health? Okay. Am I sending 7 damage in here to protect this? There's just no way, right? It's 7 freaking damage. They might get... Oh god, that just doesn't even kill my guy. I was gonna say they might get bloodlusted, but my thing is simply too large. The Searing Totem is a disaster against Defile. Should I have not hero powered here? It was only bad a quarter of the time, but it's so bad. Probably just lose the game to that 1 and 4, but I didn't have to take the 1 and 4.
You here for the tour?
Another 1 and 4. Actually, it's not a 1 and 4 because they wouldn't have been dead to Bloodlust with a 0 power totem. No, actually, they would have been dead because I could have buffed this with a mech. What even was this? A flesh behemoth? It's just a matter of whether or not they can kill... Yeah. Yeah, this game is over because I played into a 1 and 4. I guess maybe I can get a stealth Wind Fury One-Amalgam band. Play this, they can't break it, I Bloodlust. I mean, this kind of gives me like a schooling out, maybe. Totally normal card for the opponent to have. Didn't get stealth. Give me Thaddeus, I guess. What the fuck is this?
We're not done with you yet. We're not done with you yet.
Alright, you win. Man, it really all just came down to getting the wrong totem. That's crazy. Yeah, I think I was in a good enough spot that I should have just not hero powered that turn. Just kind of autopiloted. Defile is really just too good of a card.
Thrall versus the Lich King.
Will serve me in death.
Pretty good 1-2. I don't think I can keep the replicating menace. I think I definitely want the click clocker to land on the jukebox totem here.
I see you've brought
Got ourselves a blood DK, which is probably a bad matchup. I think Control Priest is probably our worst matchup. This might be the second worst. Although, I don't know. Blood Death Knight just kind of dies sometimes. It's a weird deck. Well, I have an insane hand.
Reporting for duty.
Need to try to use Rock Guild to play her on Blood Boil on turn 5. Shouldn't be too difficult.
My blood for the Lich King. duty.
Maybe I shouldn't have hit with the click clocker since I do have a magnetic minion for it.
Excuse me, over here.
That would have been a pretty good magnetize into it. Alright, let's try to avoid getting coin blood boiled. Do I play around that by having a replicating menace that doesn't die to blood boil, or one that does die? I think it dying so I can play Rockgill is probably a good thing.
I wonder.
The battle! Reporting for duty.
I have but little time.
That does board lock me. Oh, not quite though.
Access denied.
I like the magnetic on the minion that's just a mech rather than the mech beast. Because if something like Blood Boil happens here, I think just a mech is a better amalgam of the deep target. Really good Blood Boil.
Wind and breath.
This Brass Elemental has a lot of potential to be nasty. Speaking of a card that has a lot of potential to be nasty. My opponent's draw this game has been insane. Um, I guess the 1/1s are fine here. And then we Rockgill, 2/1 goes in here. This becomes a 2/2 that goes in here. 5/4 goes in here. And then we can do this. I mean, this is very strong. I'm showing 26 damage, so Bloodlust is lethal. I don't have a mech somehow. So magnetic isn't lethal. So it's really just Bloodlust, but putting the opponent to 2 is pretty good. Could probably also Amalgam of the Deep into something that would be lethal. Don't know what it would be, though. I mean, my opponent's just had an absolute fucking god draw this game. But the thing is, I'm still in a good spot if they don't have another board clear. I am showing 19 to their 18. I think there's almost a 0% chance that I have lethal next turn with just this board. But, like, it's very realistic I could have a Bloodlust lethal. Has there been a single turn this game where my opponent didn't make their most powerful play? I don't know if there has.
Elements guide me. Elements guide me.
Give me a taunter. Healing totem is reasonable. I just don't understand how anyone is supposed to win when Death Knight draws like this.
The citadel stands
Literally just the strongest play every single turn for 8 turns in a row. Like, what the fuck? No rush. I guess I just get rid of that so they can't Hollow Hound off my Divine Shield. Probably gonna get asphyxiated here. When I only have one card in my hand, the third choice on Murloc Holmes is like basically free, isn't it? Probably need to draw Magatha this turn. Oh, it's asphyxiate. Okay, you could have just led with that so I could concede.
you win this one.
As frustrating as that game was, probably just tells me that I'm favored in that matchup. Because there's no way my opponent can draw that well every game. And there were multiple times where my opponent was just dead if they didn't have the right card. Unfortunately, I have lost 3 in a row, so we're down to 9 and 7, which is still decent.
Morgul versus Rexar.
I hear the call of the wild.
2 and 1 against Hunter. Schooling is definitely good in this matchup. I don't think any of this other stuff is really worth keeping. Mistake into Amalgam of the Deep is like kind of sketchy. Not a great hand for the Sea Scout operator, but schooling into Chisel you can never really complain about.
I see you've brought guests. They love a little fiddle.
I think I'm too scared of bananas to play Automaton here. Also hidden meaning. So it's probably just triple Piranha on 3, Brass Elemental on 4, and then Automaton, Sea Scout Operator on 5. Although I could coin that on 4.
Guess who? Sparkle.
Surely another hidden meaning.
I'm gonna win big.
Alright. So what is the third secret? It's zombies, right? Oh, that is a 2-1. Okay. Healing Totem is... Yes, Healing Totem is good.
The more you struggle, the better.
God, I wish this was a Mech. Okay, for once in my life, I'm gonna position around Hollowhound here. I don't think Bloodlust is very likely to be lethal next turn. I kind of need Brass Elemental to live, which seems really, really unlikely with Vizier in play. But, I mean, it is possible. Okay, 6 damage, or 6 mana collateral damage. At least my automaton lived. This goes here, it is, oh, it's 4 power. It's pretty good. Yeah, the brass elemental just sucks here.
Access denied.
Commence obliteration.
Why do I care about doing this? Bananas, I guess. If I go face, they're at 22. I only have 16. I guess I should just trade, I don't know. Arcane Quiver. And it looks like it did get buffed. Star power.
Wind and breath.
Pretty decent odds at a One-Amalgam band here. Is Baron Geddon good in this matchup? I don't think so. We'll just take another Brass Ellie. A lone Brass Elemental does 18 damage with double Bloodlust on 10. That's pretty scary. But, I mean, I'm not really expecting anything to live. Although it would be quite a pleasant surprise if it did. Oh, Conjured Arrow off the quiver.
I love a little fiddle.
Access denied. Wind and breath.
If I push 4, they're at 22. I'm showing 10, 19. Kill the 1/3 so it can't disturb my Brass Elemental's Divine Shield.
For a master tactician, this is nothing.
I've definitely got some draws that can keep me in the game here, and that is one of them. Giving my opponent a schooling sure does suck. I don't know. I can die to, like, schooling Hollowhound here. But I'm probably not beating that combination of cards anyway. if I try to go like replicating menace on the amalgam. And with this I have 6 minions in play for a double Bloodlust hand. I think there's a very real chance this play can win the game. Yep, dead to Hollowhound. My board is positioned in a way that's like kind of obnoxious. Oh, no, I'm not dead to, yeah, I'm dead to that with schooling. It's just unfortunate. I'm very annoyed that my opponent's roping this turn, but oh my god, they just missed lethal. Jesus Christ. Is that the easiest lethal anyone's ever missed? What a throw. Am I the dumb one? They could have just gone Fish into Divine Shield, Mukla Mukla into the taunts, and then Lorthamartha on face. Ten and 7, baby. A win's a win. It kind of evens out, because I probably shouldn't have lost the previous game to the Death Knight, since I played into the Defile, which I shouldn't have. So I'm kind of 10 and... Like, I'm 10 and 7, but also the deck is 10 and 7. Everyone's playing Hunter. You've made it to Legend, you can stop playing Hunter now. Coin Totem into Totem is kind of sick, although the Totems aren't that great going second against Hunter, or just against Hunter in general. Because if they have a banana, it's pretty nasty.
I see you've brought guests.
Guess who? Snuggle.
Let's go ahead and coin this out. The 3 buffs are pretty good. Love it when the opponent's 1-drop draws multiple cards. It's just very fun. I do love snowball cards. Coilfang Constrictor can actually be really nasty against Hollowhound later on. Or even if we go super late against like Faithful Companions or something. I don't really feel like I need the mistake. I've got a nice 3, 4, 5 curve, and Magatha gives me a ton of mana to spend. So it's kind of nice to just have the tech card for the right scenario.
The living drop all kinds of things.
Okay, I guess they've drawn all their secrets. I think I would have liked to see a zombies here. But this is fine. This One-Amalgam band definitely needs some help. I've played, what, Beast Amalgam. And then I have a Mech. Kind of far off on One-Amalgam Band being good, but Magatha can help.
I have no time for games.
Almost certainly a zombies over there. I mean, this card's pretty good into zombies, right?
Need light over here.
Shaping up nicely.
3-4.
Caught this one eating party snacks. Caught this one eating party snacks.
What a super good totem here. I can actually play this into zombies because they only have 2 board slots, which is kind of fun. Yeah, I think that's the play. It's better than just losing a click clocker. Oh, it's just not that. What other secret would they be playing? Have I checked for freeze? Am I about to get fucked here? Okay. It has to be explosive? Oh no, it can be motion denied. It's probably motion denied. I think I probably hit face into an explosive, didn't I? Yeah, I did, for sure. Pretty sure? They didn't play the secret last turn. It was double spirit poacher. I definitely hit into an explosive, so it's 100% motion denied. Wait, no, I played... No, I didn't play 3 cards this turn because I hero powered. Okay, it's motion denied. I figured it out, and I also don't give a shit about motion denied, so we're doing good.
No time for games.
Rotgill. I think this is a Magatha turn. Let's go ahead and land the click clocker on One-Amalgam Band. Alright, now what the heck is next turn? I've got an Anchored Totem with Hero Power Mistake Jukebox Totem. That's definitely super slow. I have bad positioning into Hollowhound, by the way. I'm so bad at playing around that card. I can also play Rotgill. It's kind of hard to flood the board with Rotgill, though. Maybe a brass elemental. And strap a bronze gatekeeper onto a click clocker. Are you waking up next turn? You are. So they only get one hit out of the Hope of Quel'Thalas. Starting to care about motion denied, by the way. Brass Elemental's extremely good here, though.
Unplugged!
Wind at brass. Blown away. Blown away. Access denied.
Can this go face? I think this can go face. Why would it not go face? So I'm one Bloodlust away from lethal. Schooling plus Rotgill could get the job done as well. A more likely scenario probably is Mistake plus One-Amalgam Band. 6 keywords on One-Amalgam Band is pretty good, although with my hand I can definitely get it up to 8. It's just really hard to, God, I hate that card. It's just really hard to do something other than One-Amalgam Band next turn that doesn't take 6 damage. And if I take 6 damage, I'm probably gonna die, so probably a One-Amalgam Band. But what is the alternative? It's probably just like an anchored totem play. Please lifesteal me. Oh, I don't think I got lifesteal or divine shield. Oh, I did get lifesteal, okay. Not getting divine shield is still a bummer. Opponent's down to 7.
Our gift of frost shields us.
Or 12. Okay, well, I feel pretty comfortable taking the 6 here. Let's do some totem stuff. So I can go for Totem, that's 4 mana. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Maybe Party Favor Totem is better than Hero Powering. I can also Coil Fang Constrictor to block Astalor here, but I think it makes my turn overall kind of bad. I think I don't mind taking 1 here. Wait, I didn't take 6. What is the secret? What? Am I hallucinating? Oh, it's Cat Trick. I just literally haven't played a spell all game. Wow, my board is still this big after a star power. It's pretty sick.
We have plotted long enough.
What the fuck is that doing in your deck? Oh, it's not active. Are you dead? This goes here. I have 6, 7, 8, 9. But you're at 12. Being at 12 is like kind of rude. King Crush. So I'm going to make a totem. I'm going to play Rotgill. My opponent is showing 2, 4, 16. So I'm dead to King Crush. I can kill this. Actually, I don't think I was dead to King Crush because I was counting their hero power, wasn't I? I don't know. King Crush might have still been the stronger card here. Because King Crush can just kill my 5/8. Astalor probably wasted a lot of damage. Although, I don't know. They could have gone like 6/6 and then Astalor. All I know is that it really sucks I don't have something to magnetize this onto. They should just go bump bump, and then I have a fucking... Yeah, I should have blocked blocked King Crush. This is bad. Well, Schooling is one of the best cards. Oh, it's gonna be Cat Trick. Fuck. It's still good, though. I just kill both of these. Astalor is not super likely to kill my strength totem here.
The more you struggle,
No Astalor. Most hunter spells are not super scary. Even like a collateral damage. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Very surprised I won this game. My deck is just too sick, I guess. 11 and 7. Let's play 2 more. If I can go 13 and 7, that's still a 65% win rate, which is super, super good.
Thrall versus Sai! Finally, a real fight!
For Doomhammer.
Pretty insane 1, 2, 3. Up against Death Knight. Maybe I toss this so this is guaranteed to be a 2-4. Not guaranteed, but more likely. Okay. The One-Amalgam band can eat the buff, unfortunately. But Carving Chisel's good. Alright, I've played against Blood Death Knight, I think, once. And I did throw the game by hero powering and losing to Defile. Of course, I did get unlucky because I hit the 1 and 4 for Searing Totem that lost the game to Defile. But I still shouldn't have hero powered. Do I just play Automaton here? What does Blood do about it? Obliterate? Obliterate always kills it.
What to do?
If they play Heartstrike, I'm gonna cry.
Our gift of the arcane enlightens us.
Asphyxiate. I'm glad I put the 2 damage into it, I guess. Pretty good Jukebox Totem. This might be an insane turn 5 Rotgill. Even if I get Blood Boiled next turn, the Rotgill might be pretty good. I don't like that attack.
Elements guide me. Reporting for duty.
So Blood Boil does leave me with just a 1-1. Probably lose the game to that card. But my opponent's playing Renethal, so theoretically they're not super likely to have Blood Boil.
Our gift of frost shields
Cool,
us.
that's a bad turn for the opponent. Pretty sure I'm Rotgilling here. I mean, yeah, I'm just Rotgilling.
I want
Am I leaving the 5/5 in play?
elements guide me.
Why would I care about a 5/5?
There is little time.
I mean, I only miss 1 damage killing it. I decided to go face anyway.
Reporting for duty.
Just like, what am I scared of?
My blood for the Lich King!
That's 2 mana that doesn't do anything to my board. Surely you could have gone 5/5 and then sent that in here, but whatever. So I've got 18. This puts me down to 16 up to 22. And then I trade this off. Yeah, this is just lethal.
Elements guide me.
Right. A little tricky on the math, but we got there. Feels good after the last Blood DK game. All right, 12 and 7. Being able to go 13 and 7 is like the cutoff for where I would be pretty happy with this deck. Druid?
I must protect the
This should be my best matchup. Automaton into Scout. I mean, this can definitely get raked. It can get groovy catted. It's really, really sick if it works. I mean, any other mechs I draw are good. I don't need to keep the Operator. It's the worst card in my deck. That's why I only play 1 copy of it.
I see you've brought guests.
Renadrude. No 1-drop is a bummer.
Nature speaks through my tunes.
What an awful hand. I just have to hope I can land the Gatekeeper on this. Hitting double Mech, double Bloodlust is just so fucking terrible for party animal. Yeah, my deck should win against Druid like 90% of the time, but I just drew an awful, awful hand. I guess this is fine.
Access denied.
I can gatekeep my Gatekeeper, which will be a 5/11. That's pretty sick, and it protects my Piranhas, and then I can Bloodlust on 6, Bloodlust on 7. I mean, this game is still very winnable. They have a fucking rake here. Wait, that's not even the right... Yeah, it is the right rake target. That card is good.
Access denied.
Brass Elemental was, like, kind of okay here. But I think I just want more bodies in play. Although this is kind of 2 bodies, to be fair. No discount on that. By Bloodlust, I push 21 damage. I think it's better to put more stuff in play.
Wind and breath, blown away. Deploying countermeasures.
I probably should have gone this actually. But whatever. Very good chance that Bloodlust wins it. What is this? Okay. Why does that not hit my 3/3 Wind Fury? Another one, perhaps? Didn't my opponent trade, like, the worst possible way there? Am I wrong? Wow. Can't believe I won that game. That is a bad matchup for the Druid. Alright, well, I went 13-7. That's a 65% win rate. I'll take it. Sick deck.